Jimmy Gang, the Army, the Navy, the Unstoppable. Welcome back to another video with your guy, man. Listen, bros. Today's video, I feel like it's gonna be valuable to all of us. Like, I've been in a scenario like this before. I know a couple of homies that have been in a scenario like this before. Let's get right to it. I'm probably gonna give y'all a little story time at the end of this video, telling y'all my situation and how I got out of it, how I survived it when I decided to creep up in the shorty crib who had an ex-boyfriend who kept coming back to the crib and be on her body. Like, I'm gonna tell you how I handled it. I actually made a song about it, but I'm gonna tell you how I handled it though. Hold up, let me bring that to you again. Former friends go to war in the projects, then date the same girl. Okay, this is even a little bit more tricky than the situation I was thinking of. The main reason why niggas die in the hood, bro, over females, money, and dumps, like blocks that we don't own. That's a fact, bro. Those are the top reasons why niggas die in the hood, bro. It don't even be over money a lot of times. It really be over pussy. But let's go. Let's get right to it. Shout out to What's the Numbers TV.
Man, it should have started from the 80s when it was really going down. That's when it really started beginning. You know what I'm saying? We was out here boxing. They didn't go into detail how the original beef that started. You know what I'm saying? How this all became. You know what I'm saying? Because if Wise was still here, none would still be alive. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody was getting killed for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else got killed for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You see what he said though? We used to box when we was younger. Like, yeah, them two used to box when they was younger. They had a little beef. Nobody really knew what the beef was over.
Because it all was a chain. You know what I'm saying? All leading from a chain. Wise got killed. They thought Nut killed Wise. They went chasing after Nut. They killed Nut. You know what I'm saying? They killed Nut. Now, they killed Homo because Homo was Nut man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then T-Rock, he running around talking about he gonna do this and that. Come on, you can't run around and do that, baby, bro. That's where it really started, you know?
So what you think about Nut? I mean, how he gets himself mixed up in this? You think he got his...
Nut was a troublemaker. That was my man, you know what I'm saying? But,
He said he was a troublemaker. I'ma keep it 1,000 with you. I'ma keep it 1,000 with you. That was my mans. But he was a troublemaker. We all know niggas like that, bro. That's your mans, but you know that nigga always in something, bro. He always playing with somebody, bro.
They like Nut style, that's all. Nut was my man, you know what I'm saying? I like this style. Just got jealous of Nut, and Nut, it went down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a couple times I was with Nut. Me and Nut walking together, and him, Wise come. They start, I'm in the middle, shoot, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, man, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, I see Wise the next day. He's like, nah, man, I'm gonna kill. Like, come on, for what, baby, bro?
For him and Nut?
Yeah. Nut had beef with everybody, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Not just Wise. You know what I'm saying? The World. That World really got into that because World and Wise World and Nut used to hang out all the time.
Right.
Before Wise got killed.
Right.
Today we back on the profile piece. This one is on Nut from LG. In this video, we're going to talk about his early years growing up in Brooklyn. After that, we'll look at his reputation and well-known name in the streets for various activities. Then, we'll focus on his many relationships, both business and personal, that he had with multiple people in the music industry before finally...
You see, that's it with Biggie. This dude used to be around Biggie, dog.
breaking down the situation surrounding his death. Ivory Nut Davis is from Brooklyn, New York. Growing up in the Lafayette Gardens project, better known as LG, Nut would be exposed to a lot from a young age. He would attend local neighborhood schools like PS 117, but rather than selling the books, Nut instead focused more on the streets from an early age. People like Punch and Bush, along with a few others, were the older, well-known street figures in the project at the time, while Nut was just up and coming.
Any of y'all know who this is? Any of y'all familiar with this story? I'm gonna keep it a band. I never heard of this dude. I'm familiar with my Brooklyn legends, but I don't know who this is.
As time passed, Nut would eventually start to come into his own after getting his feet wet in the streets and juvenile system a bit. Some people call Nut a troublemaker / stick-up kid turned hustler, who was nice with his hands and had lots of time to practice during his many stints in prison.
All right, you see why he was locked up? He had a baddie over his shoulder, though. You see why he was locked up? Boy had a baddie on his shoulder, smiling from ear to ear. Look at her, smiling mad hard. She can't wait for my son to come home.
Juvenile to an adult. He had a rivalry with a drug dealer named Myron Wise Hardy, who was also from the projects. Wise got money and got busy just like Nut, and he also had a younger brother named World. People from the neighborhood say at one point all three were cool with each other, but as time passed, Nut and Wise became jealous of one another as they competed for top dog status in the projects.
Money. there you go. You already got the money involved. They was competing for top dog status in the hood. Mind you, it's probably enough money in the hood for both of them to be good, both of them to be up, both of them to get money. But I gotta be the top dog. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas think, bro. You know when you in a situation with somebody and y'all both do the same thing, and you might got a little animosity towards him, and just because y'all do the same thing, you like, that's the op, nigga. I don't want to see him eat, nigga. Oh, I want all his clients, all his fiends. I need them. You heard? That's my clientele now, nigga. My custy dusties, nigga.
Although Nut got a lot of his money out of town and had spots outside of the hood to lay his head, he would always return to LG, the place he considered home. But eventually, things started to get a little tricky for Nut and his crew in the projects, as his disputes with Wise started getting a little more serious. Besides the street element of Nut's life, he also had an entertainment and music business that he was a part of. He was the owner of Yo-Yo Records, a small rap label that was trying to get his feet wet in the industry. He was also in the Junior Mafia video for the song Get Money, where it shows him getting a lot of attention from the female rapper Lil' Kim. It was rumored that Nut was in some type of relationship with Lil' Kim at the time. During this time, Nut...
If that's true, it could be true too, because they say he was a big-time hustler. Who all the rap chicks used to be around back then? All the rap chicks want to be around the big-time hustlers. That's all they used to rap about, being around the ballers, and you know what I mean? I can believe it, man. He might have been allegedly tagging Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim was a baddie back then. I used to have a picture of Lil' Kim on my wall, bro. Natural Lil' Kim, how she used to look, bro. Bad, bro. She used to be like an IG model back then, like that. Before IG, she was the IG model black girl. You know what I'm saying? Sexy as hell.
Also a regular at every poppin' nightclub in the city. But for some reason, wherever Nut went, some type of trouble followed him, as cops got records of him getting shot 3 different times at clubs around the city.
Damn, nigga been hit up 3 times. 3 times niggas put the stick. Bah, bah, bah! 3 times, nigga. Sheesh.
Some say it was all he did in the streets that would catch up to him. Some say it was haters mad at a young black man getting money. But whatever it was, it seemed that Nut liked to be the sense of attention, whether good or bad.
I mean, they said he was a troublemaker though, bro. They said he was bullying niggas, robbing niggas, so it could have been hate, it could have been that, or it could have just been something from the past coming back. We know that. We all been there, nigga. We all know. If you done did dirt in the past, you know, like, oh yeah, that could come back though. Yeah, it's not gone. Keep it on me.
1999, Myron Wise Hardy will be shot and killed in Lafayette Gardens, allegedly by a man named Ramel Davis, who was the nephew of Nut. This murder of someone so important to the projects and his crew, who were known as the CMB, turned Bed-Stuy into a war zone, with bodies dropping left and right. Authorities say Damian Hardy, the new leader of the CMB and Wise's younger brother, would from his prison cell direct his gang members to exact revenge and ordered them to murder Daryl Baum, who was another well-known street figure known as Homo, James Hamilton, and Nut, with Tyrone Baum, who was Homo's brother, also...
Nah, he was in pictures with Tyson and all that, bro. He was definitely a major figure, bro.
...his life at the orders of World. Now how and when all these murders took place is all public information, as snitches in World's case told it all. But that's to be broken down in World's upcoming profile piece. But the details surrounding Nut's death are gruesome and sad, as an innocent person lost their life along with Nut that night. The story that came out was that in August of 2000, Nut was parked in his Range Rover just after 4 a.m. outside a rap hotspot.
Clearly getting money. Parked in his Range Rover. Back then, having a Range Rover was like having a Maybach truck. Nigga, like, the Range Rover was it, bro.
Club Envy. While he was sitting there, a gunman walked up and fired 4 shots, hitting Nut in the back twice, police said. Mortally wounded, Nut hit the gas and sped wildly down the street for 2 blocks, where he hit 38-year-old Joan Commits as he was crossing the street. Nut's truck then hit a light post and smashed into a vacant...
Damn, bro, this dude died as an innocent victim in this, bro. He just happened to be crossing the street after a nigga got shot up the block. And then tried to get away, probably try to drive to the hospital or just get away from the shooter and accidentally hit a random dude, bro. Rest in peace to him, bro. He really had nothing to do with this. He wasn't selling work. He wasn't beefing with nobody, bullying nobody, robbing nobody, but he lost his life due to this. He probably was an innocent nigga, too. Like, he probably was a good nigga.
Tables outside a restaurant where it turned over and Nut died. Joan Commits, who was a video director that won an MTV award for his work, was taken to St. Vincent's Hospital, where he later died also. Ivory Nut Davis was just 27 years old at the time. But yo, it's What's the Numbers TV. There's a quick profile piece on Nut, Peanut from LG, real name Ivory Davis. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably asking like,
a man named Ivory? The nigga name was Ivory Davis? Okay. I see why that nigga didn't go by Ivory in the street. Nigga, I see why his name was Nut. Pause.
with dudes dying around him, why he was out that night, I don't know, because supposedly some murder. I think Hamo might have been a week before, a few weeks before, something like that. Then JR. It was a lot of things going on. I'm going to break that down in a different profile piece, the timeline of the murders. But I don't know, maybe he was just, low and he felt like popping out. He felt like he was in the city because Club Envy was in the city. Maybe he thought he was safe down there. I don't know, but he got caught slipping. They killed him.
But what happened to the part about them dating the same girl? So that really didn't have nothing to do with it? Them dating the same girl in the projects, they had nothing to do with this?
Now, from Wise Don in 99, I think Tyrone Bomb, Hamo brother, got killed in 03, but Hamo, Nut, Jay, they all got killed in the same year, I think 2000. So it was like a lot, allegedly. All these was at the...
Nah, clearly it was a crazy war going on in Brooklyn. They all got killed the same year. He just said like 4 names, all in the same picture.
In the World, who was Wise's brother. World is doing a bunch of time right now. The CMB was his crew, Cash Money Brothers. And they had LG on Smash. He was moving around the industry. Now come to...
He's doing a world of time right now. World is locked up doing a world of time right now, bro. Do you see the grain footage of these pictures, bro? These pictures was taken mad long ago. So he been locked up since then, still locked up now when we in HD quality? Yeah, that life was not worth it, bro. I don't care how much money, how much Range Rovers you was able to drive back then. It's not worth it 30 years later to still be locked up, sitting in a slammer.
Now later on, World ended up having his own relationship with Little Kim. Nut was in the video with Kim, and then later on, World had his relationship with Little Kim. And,
Is that why he said they dated the same girl? Because they both dated Lil' Kim, but one of them dated Lil' Kim after the other nigga passed away though.
A lot going on back then. Nut was in the industry somewhat, moving around. They got pictures of him with Big. He was messing around with Junior Mafia. Through the Kim relationship. He from Bed-Stuy. He was out there. People knew who he was. He was getting money, that's for sure. Everybody say he was getting money. Had spots here, had spots out of town. Was in the projects doing his thing before that whole thing blew up with the beef and all, and he had to move around. But everybody said he was been going out of town. They said back in his younger years that was a bully, but he held who he held down. He liked who he liked, but he was just a tough guy, basically a Brooklyn tough guy doing around, robbing stuff, all that. Started getting money, and from there, but he was still involved in a lot of drama, a lot of bullshit in the streets. So that's what happened. He ended up losing his life. Now there was conflicting stories about.
Man, definitely rest in peace to this brother though. You know what I'm saying? He sound like, he was coming up. He was a tough nigga, bro. That's what it is, bro. I ain't mad at that, bro. We all had to be tough in our life, but he seemed like he was a big nigga out here really bullying niggas. But hey, it is what it is, man. Like, he was in the streets. He had to be a street nigga. I ain't mad at him for that. But I just wanted to get to I was trying to figure out why the title had they slept with the same girl. Like, that was the reason why he got clicked. Because that seemed like it got nothing to do with it.
Nut and Wise beef and Wise's death. Some say they was cool. They just had a friendly competition. Some say they were shooting at each other from young. Some say it was like, beef that just turned ugly. Like, and World and Nut used to be cool. They got pictures of them. They said before it really went crazy with Wise, Nut and World would be together here and there. But it was always like they was all competing with each other. They always wanted to be the best. Always wanted to stand out. To the point that
it really got ugly and niggas started dying. Sheesh, man. Listen, that's the end of that story, bros. It didn't go how I thought, though. I thought son got bodied because of the female, because he was dealing with the female. Might have got caught up in the crib. Because I've been through something like that before. But luckily, I'm going to give you a quick story time. I've been through this one time, too, where shorty who I'm smashing, her baby father is like that. He one of them niggas in his hood. You know what I'm saying? Now, shorty don't live in his hood, but they used to live together. So he still be coming back to he still be coming back to the crib or whatever the case may be, even though they're not together and she said they're not together. He still be popping up whenever he want to pop up. Nigga happen to pop up a day when I'm there in the crib, right? Now, of course, I'm extra on point. I'm sitchy though. I got it on me because I already know the situation. I know who a baby father is and all that. I'm not dumb. Feel me? Like, I ain't dumb. I'm like, I'm taking a sitchy with me. Boom. I'm over there. He knocking on the door, banging on the door, going crazy. He figure out she not answering because the nigga there. But she let me know that his burner in the crib. She's like, oh, his burner in the crib though. I don't think, like, I'm clutching. You know what I'm saying? I'm clutching. I'm like, yo, listen, if he come through them doors, I'm hitting. I'm like, I know what time it is because I know who he is and how he give it up. She like, nah, his burner not, he don't got his burner on him, no. I know his burner's in the house. She not telling me where his burner at. She don't want to tell me that. But she telling me basically he not strapped. He don't got it on him. So I'm still playing the situation close. I'm not gonna sit here and let him bang on the door for mad long and just be a big nigga in the crib, not come out. So boom, while he banging on the door, you know what I'm saying? I come to the door like, yo, what up? Nigga, what's up? What's going on? What's the situation? Like, I'm coming out, nigga. When I come out, nigga, better not be no issue. You know, of course, he talking crazy from the door. He don't know I got it on me though. She not saying it. She not saying through the door like, yo, he got a gun. Like, relax from the behind the door. He got it on him. She not saying nothing like that. So when I come out, when I pop out through the door, he was like hidden a little bit because it's like a post. So when I first come out the door, I don't see the nigga. He was gonna try to sneak me, I'm guessing. Like, he was gonna try to like hook off on me when I came around the corner. So I'm already knowing that. So I like, listen, what up? Like, nigga, the blick out. Like, nigga, you, any dumb move, any wrong moves, nigga, I'm hitting. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't with none of that. So I start hearing little movements and all that, little movements. Next thing I know, them little movements is getting further and further. Like, he running out the building. I'm like, all right, cool, you little stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? But let's say I was in that situation and I didn't have it on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could have ended bad. Even though, good thing he didn't have his situation on him, you feel me? But either way, man, it could have ended bad, bro. That's why whenever you popping up at these chicks' crib, females' crib that you don't know like that, or you do know that they got a baby father or ex nigga who be wilding, make sure you go over there prepared for any situation, bro. You do not want to die in her crib over some box that you already got, that you didn't, it's not that serious, you feel me? Anyway, I'm off this though, Jimmy Game, and I'll see y'all in the next one, bros. Stay safe, stay dangerous, keep one in the head. I'm gone.